so those clams are what age then?
So they're almost exactly a year from the flip. They're 11 months and 2 weeks to be exact.
Yeah, since the flip.
But they were older, so you start off with the nursery. The nursery generally takes 3 months, and that's in a finer mesh bag.
That's these bags right here, right? Yeah.
And then after 3 months in the nursery bags, we flip them to these grow out bags, and the whole thing takes 15 to 16 months. And these clams are on their way to being a nice batch. They're still a little bit small, but another month or so, and they're all middle necks. And the tumbler's like a giant bingo cage with a motor. And so all of this stuff falls out. All the ones that are too small fall out. And then we've got another machine I'll show you called barrel grader. And the barrel grader's got 3 sets of rotating barrels, gapped at successfully more narrow intervals. So the biggest clams stay on the top, the medium ones stay in the middle, and the smaller ones stay at the bottom. The ones that are too small to sell fall out the bottom. And so you can grade them out by size, and you can adjust your grader to grade out any size.
That's a marketable size here.
Oh yeah, totally. Right now the market is so short of clams. I mean, we couldn't sell that, but we could sell that.
Huh. And they're wonderful.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, there's a market for the small ones. There's a market for pretty much everything, you know, this size and up right now. And for the grower, you know, we're happy to sell them small usually if the price is right, because there's not a lot of upside to getting them bigger for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder to, you know, you get 1,100 clams a bushel when they're this size. When they get bigger, you only get like 600. So you've got to haul more stuff to get the same amount of money. You take mortality between here and then,
right,
which is going to chip away at your profits.
Right.
So yeah, we'd sell them the size of the head of a pin if we could. We got to get them at least this big. Yeah. So I think we've got about 1 million and a quarter clams out here right now.
And what is your mortality percentage?
I mean, a good run for us in Tampa Bay, 30%.
Yeah,
well,
from the flip.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. In Charlotte Harbor, well, it doesn't really matter because there's so much red tide down there. In Charlotte Harbor, we can do it 80-90% pretty regular. I mean, we've had runs
95
survival.
Yeah,
I mean, we've had runs here where we'll get, you know, only 10-20% mortality, but we can make money at 70% survival.
And the primary reason for mortality is
there's a,
what's the predator of clams?
Catfish. At the juvenile stage, right after you flip them, if you don't cover them up with cover nets or put them in dipped bags, the catfish, the redfish, and the skates will all get at them.
They can actually pick through the.
Yeah, what they'll do is
they can pick through the mesh and put it in.
Yeah, what they'll do is the bag is sort of laid out flat, and the catfish will start to worry away until they can sort of ball it up, and then they'll crush the animals and suck the guts out right through the
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to watch. Heartbreaking at the same time, but yeah. So some of those sort of predatory fish that are out here, predators, once they get to be a certain size, if you plant the bags right and you dip them, you can make the bags pretty impervious to those predators. And
that's why this bag's green instead of just the cotton.
Yeah, this is how the bags come, and then you dip them in a latex that stiffens the bag and makes it sort of like chicken wire down there. And then
it's
so
not anti-fouling, but it discourages the.
And you get them flat and tight, and the predators can't bunch it up and can't get through the mesh. And then eventually the clams bury up in the bags, and the bags fill with sediment.
So it's the species are catfish.
Yeah, like the saltwater catfish, redfish. Although we don't have much with redfish, but I know they'll take them down.
Yeah.
Cow nose rays will go get them. Stingrays can get them. You know, any fish like that that's sort of a broad spectrum predator that's picking away at the
bottom.
Yeah. As they get bigger, these guys will come get them. But they're pretty low volume predators. Maybe they get 1 or 2 out of a bag a week, so we don't lose a ton of sleep over these. But we pick them off the lease whenever we can and throw them back out in the bay.
We relocate them.
Tulip snails, lots of snail predation.
And then you've got
little crabs.
You know, the environment can be challenging for these animals too. I mean, if you get a lot of rain, you can lower the salinity fast enough that you'll stress some of them out and kill them. We don't have too much problem with that here, but it does happen.
It'll
The
change the
anox
salinity
here.
how much? How many per?
Oh, like 10 points.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Well, we like so by January, February, when we haven't had rain for a couple months. I mean, we'll be in the mid 30s out here. This time of year, we're in the mid 20s.
So where's the runoff from here?
Bishop Harbor right now.
Bishop Harbor.
It's and there's no. It's all not point, but there's fresh water coming in through Bishop Harbor, and then the next nearest point is Manatee River. But yeah, this is a good spot because actually, as far as clam farms go, this is a pretty stable site. Like we're low 20s to mid 30s year round. Even in August and September when it's raining all the time, we do okay. It's just one of the things that can get you.
So when you harvest them, okay, you take this bag back to your plant. How long can they be out of the water before they begin
Yep.
stressing?
Well, a long time. Even this time of year, in this we have time and temperature rules we have to follow for product safety, which is more the issue. June through September, we have to have the animals under 45 degrees within 10 hours of harvesting, and then our shelf life will be at 7, 8, 9 days from then.
I mean, you're going to return the small ones back out here.
Yep.
So yeah.
And so we've gotten smarter about it. If you handle the animals the right way, the smaller ones will hold up pretty well overnight. But this time of year,
They'll hold up out of the water, or you?
out of the water
Oh, really?
overnight.
Mhm.
But this time of year,
Cool them down.
yeah, so we'll bring them back and we'll cool them down, slow their metabolism down, and then when we bring them back out here, we'll warm them up slow so they don't get shocked, and then we'll put them back in. We'll
We
get
better
70,
back
80
up. We're getting ready to get in the shell.
Yeah, we'll get 70-80% of them. You want to separate that and go back
Yeah.
over to the anchor?